You've probably heard that fathers can only get custody if the child's mother is absent or a drug addict, right? Wrong. I'm sick and tired of fathers giving up on custody because they just presume that mothers are always going to win. Here's the one question that the courts care about when it comes to awarding custody. What is in the best interest of your child? Contrary to popular belief, winning the custody battle doesn't require slinging mud at your child's mother. Remember, blowing out her candle doesn't make your candle burn any brighter. Let me explain how you can prove that you are in fact the parent who should get custody because it is in the best interest of your child. It's much easier to become a father than to be one. If you want to win the custody battle, you're going to have to prove that you are actively involved in your child's life. One thing that attorneys love to do when fathers are seeking custody is to interrogate them on the stand with rapid-fire questions about all of the teachers, doctors, and counselors in their child's life. Who is your child's dentist? Who is your child's homeroom teacher? How about their primary care provider? Who is your child's best friend? Who is your child's bully? For fathers who are heavily involved in their child's day-to-day care, they ace this pop quiz and leave the attorney looking like a jerk. However, this round of questioning becomes excruciating and the silence becomes deafening for fathers who are seeking custody but can't answer these simple questions. Not only do you need to know who these professionals are in your child's life, but you should also be prepared to answer questions about the last time you spoke to each of them, as well as the topics discussed. Every father should remember, one day his child will follow his example, not his advice. In your custody battle, demonstrating your ability to provide a safe, stable, and supportive environment is crucial in court. This involves showcasing not just the physical safety of your home, but also the emotional and developmental support essential for your child's well-being. Start by ensuring that your living space is conducive to your child's needs. This means a clean, well-maintained home in a safe neighborhood. Your child should have adequate personal space, such as their own bedroom, to provide comfort and security. It's also important to have safety measures in place, like working smoke detectors, secure locks, and child-proofing if necessary to prevent accidents. Document your physical safety and stability with pictures of all of those items in your home, your living spaces, and your child's bedroom. A supportive environment goes beyond physical safety. It also encompasses emotional and psychological well-being. As a father, you should foster open communication, allowing your child to express their feelings and concerns freely. Be an active listener and validate your child's emotions by offering reassurance and guidance. Consistent routines and discipline, balanced with love and understanding, contribute to a sense of security and belonging. Document your emotionally supportive environment by saving the chore list that your child keeps. Also, keep a journal of the conversations that you have with your child, where you discuss fears and provide your fatherly advice. Engage in your child's education by participating in their school activities, monitoring their academic progress, and providing a quiet, designated space for homework and study. Encourage extracurricular activities that align with their interests, fostering social skills and personal development. Document your educational and developmental support by showing the emails between you and your child's teacher, pictures of you and your child at extracurricular activities, and ask the other parents of your child's friends if they would testify about your involvement. Prioritize your child's physical health by providing nutritious meals, encouraging regular physical activity, and ensuring timely medical care. Mental health is equally important, so be attentive to signs of stress or emotional distress and seek professional help if needed. Document your healthy and nutritious environment with pictures of your stocked fridge and cabinets and emails between you and your child's pediatrician. Maintain a positive environment that encourages relationships with family and friends, which provides a sense of community and belonging. Remember, all of the branches on you and your ex's family trees converge on your child. Just because your relationship has ended doesn't mean that they aren't family anymore. Extend an olive branch to your ex's parents to set up visits, video calls, and to coordinate holidays. Document the social and family connections in your home by showing pictures of your child with extended family, even those that you don't especially like. Children are expensive, even with child support. So you need to show that you have financial stability and are able to meet your child's needs. You don't have to have a lot of money or have large savings. You just need to show that you have steady employment, flexibility to attend your child's appointments, and enough income to cover daily living expenses. Document your financial stability by showing your monthly budget for the last year, your consistent paychecks, and demonstrating that you have the financial means to care for your child. This is not an exhaustive list of the ways that you can show that you are fully committed to your child's overall well-being and best interests. What are some of the ways that you've seen fathers demonstrate their ability to act in their child's best interest? The art of communication is the language of leadership. I can't tell you how many times I've told my clients the value of co-parenting and communicating just for them to respond with, "There's no way I can communicate or co-parent with my ex, she's crazy." Here's the thing though, even if she isn't willing to co-parent and communicate with you, that doesn't stop you from making the effort. It is really simple if you just take a little time. Here's what that looks like. Anytime there is a decision to be made for the child, like administering medication, making medical appointments, or even discipline, make a concerted effort to reach out to your ex to tell them your plan and to ask for their input. It really doesn't have to be complicated, but it does have to be frequent. Here's an example. Your daughter starts running a mild fever. You send a text message to her mother saying, "Hey, she's running a mild fever, so I have a cold rag on her forehead. I'm about to give her some Motrin, but wanted to check with you first to see if you've seen any allergic reaction to it that I should know about." This is the perfect formula to co-parenting text messages. Issue plus proposed plan plus seeking input equals co-parenting. You don't have to do what they say, but you should at least consider it and then thank them for their input. Even if your child's other parent doesn't respond, I can't tell you how valuable those text messages are in trial, because now you are the peacemaker, communicator, and co-parent. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. If you want to win the custody battle, you're going to have to demonstrate that you have great parenting skills. Obviously, a lot of your parenting skills can be seen from your actions, but what if you haven't had as many opportunities to act as the primary caregiver? Military fathers who have spent a lot of time away, fathers of newborns, and fathers who have been intentionally kept away from their children by a spiteful ex may not have much of a track record to demonstrate their parenting skills. Active pursuit of parenting classes can overcome some of this. Also, pursuit of parenting classes shows that you're devoted to improving your parenting skills. Some states require parents to take a parent education and family stabilization class, but that isn't enough. You should seek out additional classes to go the extra mile. For example, anger management is helpful for learning conflict resolution, and taking this class isn't an admission that you have an anger issue. Parenting Skills course is helpful for learning recent trends in parenting and child development. First aid training class is an often overlooked class. Knowing how to treat your child's physical injuries is obviously an important part of parenthood. These are just a few classes, but the sky's the limit. Here's a link to some additional courses that we found helpful, but make sure that you take notes so that way you could explain to the judge what you learned in each of these classes and how they have made you a better parent. The man who represents himself has a fool for a client. Winning custody of your child is a difficult task. It isn't difficult because you're a man, but because there are a lot of rules of civil procedure, rules of evidence, and statutes that you must know at the drop of a hat in court. Also, all of the evidence that we just now discussed, you'll need to have prepared correctly so that way it is admissible in trial. Rather than making this video any longer than it already is, you can learn more about how to pick the right attorney and then check out this playlist of courtroom procedures and techniques with body language tips, guidance for testimony, and even how to dress for court.